5 seconds to go. Start. Hence, even in the circumstance of non-compliance, the benefit of interest as provided in Section 34 of the Act 1894 was held as the entitlement. Section 11A of Act 1894 was also held not applicable to the acquisition under Section 17 of Act 1894, though detailed reasons have been tendered by both the learned judges for their respective opinion and has also been referred to by the learned senior counsel for the parties. We do not propose to go into the same since the entire matter has been placed before us and the case put forth by the parties is to be independently examined by us. In the above background, we have heard Shri Sudhir Chandra, learned senior counsel for the appellant, Shri Ravindra Kumar, learned senior counsel for the respondent number 1, Shri Ravindra Rai Jada, learned senior counsel for respondent number 2 exhaustively, and have perused the appeal papers. In the light of the contentions urged, the following questions arise for our consideration. Is the requirement to tender payment of 80% of the estimated compensation as contemplated under subsection 3A to section 17 of Act 1894 mandatory to ensure absolute vesting of the notified land? Whether the requirement to pass the award within the time frame contemplated under section 11A applicable to the acquisition notified under section 17 of Act 1894. Can the case in Stendra Prasad Jain Supra be considered as a decision laying down ratio decidendi on the above questions? In order to decide the scope and ambit of the provisions under consideration, it would be appropriate to reproduce Section 11A and Section 17 of the Act 1894 in its entirety and keep the same in perspective. Needless to mention that if the plain meaning of the provision does not admit of any ambiguity, no other external aid will be necessary to interpret the provision except to give it the plain meaning. The relevant provision read as hereunder. The collector shall make an award under section 11 within a period of 2 years from the date of the publication of the declaration, and if no award is made within that period, the entire proceeding for the acquisition of the land shall lapse, provided that in a case where the said declaration has been published before the commencement of the Land Acquisition Amendment Act 1984, the award shall be made within a period of 2 years from such commencement. In computing the period of 2 years referred to in this section, the period during which any action or proceeding to be taken in pursuance of the said declaration is stayed by an order of a court shall be excluded. In cases of urgency, whenever the appropriate government so directs, the collector, though no such award has been made, may, on the expiration of 15 days from the publication of the notice mentioned in section 9, subsection 1, take possession of any land needed for a public purpose. Such land shall thereupon vest absolutely in the government free from all encumbrances. Stop.